Hello students, welcome back to our new class of English grade 6. Today we are going to take a new chapter, chapter 6, Malala Yousafzai, page number 61. Now let's see what are the learning objectives of today's class. To read and comprehend the passages, to infer the message from the speech, to know about modern heroes and their struggles. Have you heard about Malala? What other things do you know about her? Today, we are going to learn more about Malala. Let's check who was Malala. Malala Yousafzai is a young Pakistani girl who actively advocated education for girls after a local group known as Taliban banned education for girls. One afternoon, a Taliban gunman attempted to kill her by shooting her down. She remained in a critical condition, but when her condition improved, she was flown to UK for further treatment. Her condition improved after a series of corrective surgeries. This sparkled a nation and international outpouring, and Malala became a celebrity for the stand she had taken that had almost cost her her life. Since then, Malala has become a prominent activist and has been honored by many organizations. As you all know that, she was also honored with a Nobel Prize for the Peace. Now, in this lesson, we are going to read the speech that she made while she received that Nobel Prize award. Before moving on to the lesson, let's see a small video about Malala.
I have rights. I have the right of education. I have the right to play. I have the right to sing. I have the right to talk. I have the right to go to market. I have the right to speak up.
She's become the voice for girls around the world. In 2011, CNN interviewed Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani girl who gained international headlines 2 years earlier for speaking out for girls' education through a blog she wrote under a pseudonym.
When I see my name in the newspaper, I feel that, yeah, God has given this honor to me and I shall accept it.
Malala's life changed forever on October 9th, 2012. While on her way home from school in Pakistan's Swan Valley, a group of armed Taliban boarded her school bus, asked for her by name and shot her in the head. 2 of her classmates were also wounded in the attack. But Malala's injuries were so severe, doctors didn't think she'd survive. She was airlifted to a military hospital in Peshawar, where she had surgery to remove the bullet lodged in her shoulder. From the UAE to Germany to the US, doctors from around the world offered to treat the young girl. But ultimately Malala flew to the UK, where she continued treatment at Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham. When hearing about the attack, people around the world were inspired by her courage. Many attended prayer vigils and lit candles. Others stood in support of her efforts through rallies, holding up her picture and demanding change. Malala was discharged from the hospital in January and underwent reconstructive surgery a month later. In 2011, when asked why it was important for her to take up this cause, she told our YOUSAFZAI,
when I looked at my people and my school fellows and in the ban on the girls' education and the Taliban, so I thought that I must stand up for my rights, the right of education, the right for peace.
Malala is attending school in the UK, but she continues her fight for education, and worldwide support for her continues despite threats from the Taliban. Fanula Sweeney, CNN, New York.
Dear sisters and brothers, today is a day of great happiness for me. I am humbled that the Nobel Committee has selected me for this precious award. Thank you to everyone for your continued support and love. Thank you for the letter and cards that I still receive from all around the world. Your kind and encouraging words strengthen and inspire me. I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional love. Thank you to my father for not clipping away wings and for letting me fly. Thank you to my mother for inspiring me to be patient and to always speak the truth. And always thank you to all my wonderful teachers who inspired me to believe in myself and be brave. I am proud. Well, in fact, I am very proud to be the first Peshwant, the first Pakistani, and the youngest person to receive this award. I am also honored to receive this award together with Kailash Satyarthi, who has been a champion for children's rights for a long time, twice as long, in fact, than I have been alive. Along with all of that, I'm pretty certain that I'm also the first recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize who still fight with her younger brothers. I want there to be peaceful everywhere, but my brother and I are still working on that. Dear brothers and sisters, I was named after the inspirational Malalai of my want, who is the Peshwant, Joan of Arc. The word Malala means grief stricken, sad, but in order to lend some happiness to it, my grandfather would always call me Malala, the happiest girl in the world. And today I'm very happy that we are together fighting for an important cause. This award is not just for me, it is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I am here to stand up for their rights, to raise their voice. It is not time to pity them. It is time to take action so it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education. I have found that many people describe me in many different ways. Some people call me the girl who fought for her rights. Some people call me a Nobel laureate now. However, my brothers still call me that annoying bossy sister. As far as I know, I am just a committed and even stubborn person who wants to see every child getting a quality education, who wants to see women having equal rights, and who wants peace in every corner of the world. Education is one of the blessings of life and one of its necessities. That has been my experience during the 17th year of my life. In my paradise home, Swat, I always loved learning and discovering new things. I remember when my friends and I would decor our hands with henna on special occasions. And instead of drawing flowers and patterns, we would paint our hands with mathematical formulas and equations. We had a thirst for education. We had a thirst for education because our future was right there in that classroom. We would sit and learn and read together. We loved to wear neat and tidy school uniforms, and we would sit there with big dreams in our eyes. We wanted to make our parents proud and prove that we could also excel in our studies. But things did not remain the same. When I was in Swat, which was a place of tourism and beauty, it suddenly changed into a place of terrorism. I was just 10 when more than 400 schools were destroyed. People were killed, and our beautiful dreams turned into nightmares. Education went from being a right to being a crime. Girls were stopped from going to school. When my world suddenly changed, my priorities changed too. I had two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. And the second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose for the second one. I decided to speak up. The terrorist tried to stop us and attacked me and my friends who are here today on our school bus in 2012. But neither their ideas nor their bullets could win. We survived. And since that day, our voice had grown louder and louder. So, my dear students, that's all about Malala. Now, we can look to some questions which is given in your textbook on page number 64. Try to find answer for this question. Thank you.